what you are, I do. Hello, assalamu alaikum, it's your girl Nadir P. Welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you're safe and healthy and happy, and I pray the same for your loved ones and their loved ones and their loved ones, and so on and so forth. So just to hop right into it, first of all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday, October 13th. And I told you guys before, for the month of October, I'm almost halfway into it now. I am on a social media hiatus, meaning I am not on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, anything. The only thing that I'm really like watching content on, interacting with content on, is YouTube. But that doesn't change the fact that I have all these feelings and I have all these thoughts every day, all day, which is why I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I'll try to put on my rain sounds and then my mind will be like, I wonder where they recorded this at. Is this the Amazon? Is this in Brazil? What if these are not even rain sounds? What if these are like waterfall sounds? And then next thing you know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm still awake. But yeah, I have all these thoughts and all these feelings, and I was like, I should just share them with you guys. I'm sure a lot of my thoughts would be cut out because they're either too inappropriate for the internet or you guys just don't care. But a few of the thoughts that I was having, like today, people always ask me like, oh, you know, where do you want to be in 5 years and 10 years, so on and so forth. It would be ideal if I got to a place where I work so hard that I just didn't have to work anymore. Like I just got to a place where I just had enough money that I was literally just done working for the rest of my life. But also, in a capitalist society that we live in, I've made peace with the fact that that may never happen. And I just may have to work for the rest of my life. But I've decided if I'm gonna work for a long extended period of time, I'm not gonna work hard. You get what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna try to work hard and then we're gonna see if that pays off. And then if it doesn't, I'm just gonna stop working hard. I'm still gonna work, but it's gonna be giving mediocre. You know what I mean? Thought number 2, any work that you see me doing is, number 1, either out of pure enjoyment, or number 2, just trying to finance my lifestyle of being covered and being surrounded and being the finest of things. That's really it. Like, I don't really have any other goals and aspirations. And of course, to set my people free. Because what is life if not in the pursuit of the freedom of your people? You know what I mean? Other thoughts, it's actually kind of crazy to me. Like, the whole thought of like having children is such a beautiful thing, but it's kind of wild. Like, you have relations and create a life. And God really knew what he was doing when he made children come about after like a pleasurable or an act that essentially you do to seek pleasure. You know what I mean? Because if you literally had to go, not to say that you can't have relations and like be intentional about creating children, but if you had to go in a way that wasn't pleasurable to create a child, I don't think many people would. I really don't. I really don't. But thinking, like, even thinking about the fact that like my mom birthed me, that's crazy. Thinking about the fact that women experience absolute horror in childbirth and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. Are you okay? Are you well? Is everything all right at home? I just don't know. That's waffle batter. Something about a white person saying happy Thanksgiving makes me feel like they're calling me a nigger. I don't know. Could just be me. I don't know. Just a thought that I've had. And I think it's important, honestly and truly. I think it's important to decolonize our definition and our idea of love on every type of love, like not only romantic but every type of love. Because when you watch like all of these like white movies about friendship and romance, or even about love within a family, they spend so much time, it takes so much energy, it takes so much effort. They're going, you know, years and years and beating themselves up when they've been with someone for a year and they said I love you first. Whereas with Black people, and especially as Muslims, we know that like love is limitless. It's also shapeless in a way that it doesn't just take one form. It takes many forms. It takes many ways. There are various types of love. Even within, like, if you say like, oh yeah, this is romantic love, even within that, there are like millions of billions of ways to romantically love someone. And also, love has no time schedule. Like, I've literally met people one time and I'm like, after we like part ways, or even while we're together, I may not necessarily say this to them, because again, these Eurocentric ideals of love make you think that it's something to be ashamed of. But I'm like, I love you. Like, I love this person. I love you. Like, I've literally had people that I knew for like a week and we were like, yeah, we love each other. Like, I definitely love you. I'm definitely going to be your friend. This is definitely going to be something. You know what I mean? So just working on getting out of these Eurocentric ideas of what it means to love someone, or how to love someone, or when you should love someone, or when to tell someone that you love them, or how to tell them. I'm not interested. Mermaids are real. Mermaids are real. If I can find the video, I'll try to like insert it here. But if you have not watched, there's a man on TikTok that is like a professional fisherman. So, you know, they go out in the middle of the night on the boat, and he made this video and was like, oh, like, can you guys hear the dolphins? And people were like, those are not dolphins, those are sirens, which according to the sources is like a type of sea animal. I guess it can be closely related to a mermaid, and they make that noise to either lure you in or to scare you away. So he was making videos like every night that he was out there, this thing would make that noise. It would usually make it when he was out at the water, but then it came to the point where he got back to the dock and he didn't hear the thing making the noise until he got back to the dock. But that's not even the crazier part. The craziest part, I'm not on TikTok right now, so it may have been new advancements, but people have literally been telling this man, stay away. Like, this thing, you will never be seen again. The craziest thing, something threw a crab into the boat. Something, someone, whatever, threw a crab into the boat. So he goes, picks up the crab, he throws it back into the water. Don't you know, and it wasn't like minutes had passed. He threw the crab back into the water, something threw the crab right back into the boat. Sir, run for your dear life. As a Haitian woman, I have to believe in mermaids. But they told this man, do not try to make contact. Do not try to befriend this thing. He already looked like he's interested. He looked like he ain't listening. Like he ain't really paying attention. You know? So I've been thinking about that a lot. I've also realized, and I realized this when I was planning my birthday party, it's very difficult for me to separate my wants from my needs. Like, if I want it, I need it because I want it. And it's like, I don't even let other people tell me no. I wouldn't dare tell myself no. You know what I mean? I just wake up every day and I'm like, damn, I still don't have an iced out Cuban link. And that's crazy. That's crazy. It's barbaric almost. I told the Lord, if he gives me a professional baseball, soccer, or tennis player, I'm leaving the game for good. I'm leaving the streets. I'm bowing out. I just got finished watching The Wire, and then I'm also watching Harry Potter, and it may be very random and you may not be able to see the connection, but the two things that I've concluded after watching Harry Potter and The Wire is that you got to get rid of people right away. The first sign of weakness, the first sign is betrayal. Take them out. Take them out. You can't play around with people. Okay? Okay. Posting about Islamic things is not like an indicator of like whether you're a real Muslim or not. But I am a bit skeptical about Muslim men that don't. Like, if you have up no Ramadan Mubarak, no Eid Mubarak, like if you don't have up any of that, I'm looking at you funny. I'm looking at you weird it's getting interesting. Just saying. With my social media break, I've really been getting back into like reading. Right now I am reading Secrets of Divine Love by A. Hadwa. I'm literally still on the intro and it is amazing. I just got finished reading Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison. Amazing. Literally, I've not read anyone else that writes like her. Like, oh, an icon. I also read this amazing book. I think it is like the first part of a series by Karima Y. Williams. It's called Emma Sin. I will link it below. Get it on Amazon. But that was amazing. It was literally like cliffhanger after, not cliffhanger, but it was literally like shock after shock after shock after shock. By the end of the book, I was like screaming. I like finished it all in one night. So you should definitely go check that out. I'm like stuck on the Drake album. Yeba's Heartbreak. I just can't. Like, I literally, as soon as I play it one time, I have to put it on loop at least 50 times in the car because it's literally so beautiful. And that's a white woman. I did not know that. So yeah, that's everything I'm reading, everything I'm listening to right now. I literally want to be a part of like some type of organized sport. Not even on like a professional level. I don't know about where you guys live. I don't know if it's still going on, but at one point here in Jersey, they had, and it might have been other states too, they had like a football league that was like non-professional, and it was literally like grown men, I'm talking equipment on a field, having actual games, actual championships, playoffs, all of that. And I feel like I want to do that. I want to be on like a tennis or like I'm really good at badminton, like really good at badminton, something like that. I hate volleyball, so like tennis or like something like that. I'm also learning how to knit. That's exciting. Once I can get past one row, streets are done. It's over for the streets. Taking a social media break is actually like amazing. Like waking up every day and not knowing what people are thinking about you, what people are caring about, the latest news. Like, it's a great feeling. And now I realize like just kind of like how odd it is to have that much information just going into your brain every single day. It's a bit much. It's a bit overwhelming. I'm afraid that I'm like gonna love it so much that I'm just gonna go back and just like delete all my social medias. I want to know what random ideas and thoughts you guys have had, and what are some new hobbies that you've taken up. The goal is to like believe in myself, but then to believe in Allah even more than I believe in myself, you know. I do not like ricotta cheese. Like, I really cannot stand it. Like, I am low-key, high-key disgusted by ricotta cheese. Like, I can't do it. Hash brown too. Like, I'm really just not a hash brown girl. Like, I'm a home fries girl. You feel me? Like, my grandma is from North Carolina, so we don't eat hash browns. We eat home fries. I don't know what has been going on, but I have things that I do not like that I've been craving. For example, I don't eat hot dogs. Like, once I saw that one video on what hot dogs are actually made of, and like I smelled one time that somebody was cooking hot dogs and it just smelled so nasty to me. I have not eaten hot dogs, and it's been years. Like, this has been since I was in high school that I do not like hot dogs. Child, back in August, I was at a barbecue and they had hot dogs, and I kid you not, I ate like 4 or 5 of them. And I haven't eaten them since. Like, that day I tore them up. They were so good. But I literally, like, they're gag worthy now. So it's like, I'll just have a moment where I'll just be on something, and when I'm on it, like, I need it that day, and I'll just eat it and then I'll be done. Another thing, I don't like Sprite. I went to McDonald's the other day and I'm like, can I have a large Sprite? And they didn't even have it, but I really wanted it. So I don't know what that's about. I realize now that I desire a lot of romance in my life and like all of my relationships, because I come from an extremely romantic family. Like, everything is boom boom pow. Like, everything is a surprise. We do the most, we do it big. even if it's something small, we want to make it as big as we can for you, and so many other things. Like, and now I'm like, dang, like, that's why I love surprises. That's why I love everything big. I love for you to do the most. I love being made to feel special. Like, it's my family pathology, you know? Full on slut shaming. I actually do not trust a man that has LED lights in his room. Like, if you're a whore, just say that. It's giving ilk. It's giving disgusting. Well, guys, those are all these sporadic thoughts that I'm having this evening. I said I was gonna do this over like the span of some days, but I don't know, I kind of just spitballed a lot. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, hearing my random 1 o'clock in the morning thoughts. Yes, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.